Hey guys, happy Friday afternoon. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different than usual. We're going to be playing a visual novel type game. I've never done this on stream before. Played visual novel type game because of the insane amount of reading that goes into it, and I'm not sure how great I am at reading out stuff that I've never read before. But we're going to try it, and we're playing Epimutation, a game that is supposedly playing after everything ends, after the world ends. This game contains blood, adult language, disturbing imagery, stuff. It includes stuff. Okay, let's start. Ugh, another day, another dot. That lead was a wild goose chase. At least I'm finally home. My one bed, 500 square foot apartment for one 5'7" person. I decide to pick up the remote and turn on the TV so there's some sound other than my internal monologue. Good evening and welcome back to our exclusive coverage of the recent viral outbreak near. Doctors claim that the infection is unlike anything they've ever seen, and the search for an effective treatment continues. As cases of this virus continue to spread, the United States has declared a nationwide emergency. Citizens are instructed to stay in their homes and quarantine. Infected have reportedly been known to exhibit hostile behavior along with rapid morphological changes. The government also encourages people to lock and barricade their doors as well as pandemonium has taken over the country. Why am I here? I need to go home. They could be here any minute. You saw the broadcast. You saw what happened to me. You saw what happened to everyone. The elderly couple who lived next door to you didn't have a prayer. You saw one of them bisect the man delivering the mail. You trampled the receptionist's head on your way out of the lobby. Nothing. There's nothing left. There's nothing here, Spencer. It's only a matter of time you will die. Fuck. I can feel my heart beat hammering violently against my palm. Every breath I take is a struggle as I attempt to steady them. Another one. They never get easier. Spencer, are you awake? Shit, the others. I quickly pull myself together. I've gotten really good at it. Luca says, I'm sorry, did we wake you up? No. When did you guys get back? Just now, actually. Did anything happen? No, thank God. Here, this is what we found. Luca and Valentina open their bags. Inside are some rations, a water bottle, and bandages. Not a bad haul. Where did you find this stuff? Aha. A man, at least what was left of him. The room went silent for a moment. You did well. It would have been wasteful to leave it there. Amber takes the bag from them and begins to restock the shelves we have along the wall. Val, your leg. What? Oh, that. Just a scratch, brushed up against the branch too hard. She's infected, isn't she? Nia takes one of the medkits from the shelf and sits with her on the side of one of the beds. Come here. Valentina does as she says. It's routine by now. Kazuki joins after a moment, swallowing. Need an extra hand? That would be wonderful, thank you. Hey, you should get checked out too. I don't need to, I wasn't injured. It never hurts to check, but it would be a waste of time. Luca, Anthony. I suppose I should make myself useful. I could use a distraction too. Okay, who should we talk to? Let's talk to the guys. How does it look, Nia? It's a large cut, deep too. I'll bandage it to keep it clean. You can walk on it, but you shouldn't run or it could reopen. Other than that, it shouldn't be an issue. Kazuki lets out an audible sigh of relief. Huh, you underestimate me, Cass. It'll take more than a scratch to take me down. Yeah, you're right. Am I interrupting something? The cheer looks up at me, clearly not having noticed I was there. Oh, Spencer! No, not at all. The nurse just gave me the news. The tree branch scratch is not fatal. I snort. Ah, yes, what would we do without her? Oh, stop. You give me too much credit. Not at all. You got all the way through nursing school. You're incredible, Nia. Oh, someone has a crush? Watch it. Ah! No, that's not... Pff, calm down. I'm just messing with you. Come on, Kazuki, you should know better than to hit on someone's girlfriend. I wasn't. Defeated Kazuki groans as he buries his face in his hands. Spencer, do you need me to take a look at you? Huh? Why would I? Oh, that. Later? Why not now? If they want to come later, they can come later. She gave me a brief but understanding look. Thanks, Nia. Anywho, I'll leave you guys to it. Alright. Take care, Spencer. Sure enough, they're still bickering. You're being ridiculous. I'm literally fine. You said that after you fell off your bike too, and then we found out you lost a tooth. I was 8, Anthony. And give me one good reason you shouldn't go. Because I don't want to waste Nia's time. You know, like a considerate person, which you aren't being right now. Oh, come on. What else are we going to do in here? Okay, I can't listen to this anymore. I have to step in. Luca, you should get checked out. Spencer, really? Exactly. Spencer sees reason. I just think it's better to be safe than sorry, Luca. We just denied getting ourselves checked, and now we are making him get checked out. Okay. I just think it's better to be safe than sorry, Luca. Fine, but I'm taking a nap first. Oh, Seraph! Thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you. How are you doing? It's good to see you. I haven't seen you stream in a while. Thank you so much for the subscription. I really appreciate this. Thank you. Thank you. Luca says, I know I'm slacking. No, that's not what Luca says. That's what Sarith says. Oh, you're slacking. Did you ever finish that game with the cute little me? With the train thingy? Did you ever finish that game? Oh, alright, maybe I'll catch you finishing it on stream then. Okay, Luca says, fine, but I'm taking a nap first. Luca walks off, climbing to the top bunk of one of the beds. He lays down in it, pulling the covers over himself. It's for his own good, you know. Maybe, but he clearly isn't happy about it. He'll get over it. Wow. I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking, Sarah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, thank you so much for the subscription. And wait, for 3 months in advance? I didn't even see that at first. Thank you so much. Still at work, so my replies are what they are. Okay. Well, thank you for being here, even though you're still at work, Sarah. Don't look at me like that. You don't know him like I do. If making Luca a little pissed at me is what I have to do to make sure he's not hurt, then so be it. If you say so. Hey, need some help? No. I'm already beginning to regret this choice. Amber puts another bottle on the shelf. 3, 4, 5. You know, counting out loud to yourself is kind of annoying. Hovering over people's shoulders when they didn't ask for your assistance is also pretty annoying. Well, unfortunately for you, you are not my boss. I'm pretty sure he's long gone, actually. Amber just rolls her eyes and grumbles under her breath. I will count if I want to. It's my shelter. I think you mean our shelter. My shelter. I found it first. But you didn't build it now, did you? If you aren't going to help, then go away. Oh? So you do want my help? Amber realizes her Freudian slip, but it's too late. Fine, just undo this bag. Amber tosses it to me and I start to place the items on the shelves. Alright, all set. Amber looks over at my part of the shelf. You put this in the wrong spot. She slides one of the soup cans about 4 inches to the right. Well, that seems to be all of it for now. What? No, you haven't alphabetized the shelves yet. Screw you. I mockingly make a heart with my hands as I leave the area. What is this game? Silly argument simulator? It's a psychological horror game. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I just found it on Steam and thought it would be interesting to play, so that's why we're here playing it. It's a visual novel, so I'll do a lot of reading, I guess, today. A few hours pass and everyone eventually gathers for dinner. At least that's what we call it. It's more like the one meal a day we have. It's taken a while to get used to that. There's a lot of things I've had to get used to. But it's not so bad. We're safe in here. And none of these people seem to be axe murderers. Even if I have my doubts about Amber. Hey, Luca, did you finish that book yet? Which one? Oh, the one we found a few days ago. Yeah, The Great Gatsby. He told me he wanted to give it a read. I did finish it. It was sad. I catch a glimpse of Amber rolling her eyes. There's a grunt as Anthony steps on her foot. Oh, I'm sorry you didn't like it. I'll try to find another one on the next outing then. I can't believe I found a hairbrush recently too. It's not an essential, but I do have to agree. Anthony and I found some playing cards pinned under a rock. It's not a whole deck, but we might be able to play something with them. Oh, like a game night? That seems fun. Sure, but don't get your hopes up, Luca. You know how your luck is. I'll just need to find a 4-leaf clover or something on the next outing then. Speaking of expeditions, can I go tomorrow? You'd have to run it by Spencer. Ah, right. We agreed a few days ago that I get the final saying on those. 2 of us go out every day and try to find supplies. And for a while there weren't any issues. But fights started breaking out over who went with who, so we decided to delegate someone to assign pairs instead. Kazuki and I are the most neutral parties here, and Kazuki didn't want the responsibility. Actually, I'd like to go with Spencer if that's alright. Huh? Me? That's a bit odd. Kazuki and I have never been particularly close, but I don't see a reason to refuse, so... Yeah, sure, let's do it. Thank you, Oh. Nobody dared to breathe. This has happened before. We all know what's on the other side of the door. We just have to be silent. That's what makes them give up. It'll go away. It always goes away. The power comes back. The noises stopped a few minutes ago. I think we should call it a night. Everyone nods weakly in agreement. I slowly climb into my bed, the sobering reminder of our situation still ringing in my ears. Yeah, I'm not sleeping well this time either. Day 399. Do you have everything you need? Yes, Amber. Did you check the batteries in your flashlight? Yes, Amber. Did you check your bag for tears? Yes, boss. Did you... Hey! What? I didn't say anything. Amber glares at me before turning away, muttering profanities under her breath. I turn to my companion, adjusting the strap of my bag. Alright, I'm ready, Kazuki. Me too. He tries to hide it, but I've noticed his hands always shake when he leaves the shelter. I push open the heavy metal door. The sound always reminds me of a wail of a mourner. Kazuki and I venture out into the woods. We keep track of the route. The last thing we need is to get lost. It's safer at night. We found it's harder for them to spot us in the dark. Even if it's harder for us to spot them, too. There's no windows in the shelter, so it's easy to sleep during the day. We're all basically nocturnal. I let Kazuki lead the way since he's the one who wanted to go out. Speaking of, where are we going? Well, I'm looking for something. I've wanted to try and find it for a while, but I don't think the others would approve. I guess I could have gone on my own, but... What is it you're looking for? You have that journal, right? Huh? I mean, yeah, I do. I'm just surprised you noticed. I only write in it when the others are occupied. But I guess he wasn't as distracted as I thought. Well, no harm in coming clean, I suppose. Yeah, look. I slip something out of my bag, showing it to Kazuki. Your journal? It's how I've been able to keep track of time. See, it's day 20 since I found the shelter. And day 399 since I started keeping track. Wow. I keep some of the other pages tightly pressed together. He doesn't need to know that I keep notes on everyone in there, too. He seems to pick up the pace of his walk, a flicker of determination in his expression. We stopped at a certain spot, but all these woods look the same. Kazuki seems to know where we are, though. He starts looking around the area. I guess I should do the same. Okay, tutorial, searching at inventory. Click on a highlighted object to search it. Any items collected will be added to your inventory. To access the inventory, open the journal in the bottom right corner. Items you collect over the story may be used later. Oh, I used to love these as a kid. You throw them and they make a popping sound on impact. I already looked there. There's always something spooky hiding in the bushes. Oh no, the horror! It's a funny looking twig. I miss when there were people around to laugh at my jokes. I look behind the rocks for anything useful. I find a can of food, thankfully, but then something shiny catches my eye. A mirror, one of those little compact ones. I slip it into my bag. Cosmetic things are a rare find. This is a pretty good haul. I'm about to leave as light gust, a wind blowing by, but then I hear a rustling sound in the breeze. Huh? Curious, I investigate. What is this? Paper, but there's something written on it. Is this a scientist? Can we read that through? 9, 12, 20 something. Dr. Victor Khan. What has he done? I can only ponder this question over and over as I sit here in what remains of our lab. My only possessions are my lab notebook and pen. He has escaped, but I hear the agonized screams of the others. I do not know how long the store will hold. They are monsters. It is hardly fair to call them humans anymore. They are drawn to sound, having demolished most of the machines in the lab with such ease. Their claws are like razor blades. Their strength is uncanny. And their eyes. I have so many things I wish to say and do not know how much time I have to say it. The only reason I've evaded their notice is due to their mutated physiology. Due to their newfound height, their line of sight is far higher than a normal human's. But they see the tall things, but seemingly struggle to look down. I took refuge under one of the desks, but that horrible snapping sound echoes in my ears, following them wherever I go. They go. I do not know who will find this notebook, or if it will even be found. But if you do, I pray, save those of us who can be saved. My only comfort is the knowledge that I can't read this. He seems to know something about the virus. This could come in handy. Tutorial on notebook pages. You can now access the notebook pages in the journal menu. Reading them will allow you to make informed decisions in the story. Spencer, where are you? Shit, I almost forgot about Kazuki. I quickly stuffed the papers in my pocket. I guess I'll have to finish reading them later. Over here. Did you find what you were looking for? Yes, I... Snap. Snap. Kazuki and I go still. Snapping. That's what the note pages said was. Snap. It's getting closer. Kazuki is looking to me at me for answers. It's easy to see the terror in his eyes. I quickly glance around. None of these rocks are big enough to conceal us, but maybe we could climb a tree. Or we could just make a break for it while we have some distance. We have to... Oh, shit. Hide. Right. Oh, shit, I should read. Sorry, I pressed my hand over my mouth to attempt to stifle my breathing. None of the rocks are big enough to be behind, so this is our only option. Shit, but in the trees they are tall, right? The snapping seems to get closer. We just have to pray it passes by. Oh, shit. Found you. No. The last thing I see is a spray of my own blood before everything goes dark. Be sure to read the notebook entries you pick up. Can we... Oh, we didn't save anything. Okay, so I guess we... We skip this. Let's skip through everything. Okay, here we were. Let's run. Kazuki looks at me like I've lost my mind. But it's our best shot, and I don't intend to waste any more time. I grab his arm, yanking him with me as we take off. Our footsteps make a fair amount of noise, but I don't have time to look back. I can only pray that Kazuki is a good runner too. Spencer! Shit. I don't even need to turn around. I know what I'll see. He fell, and I have to. I can't leave him there. I can't. With a curse under my breath, I turn on my heel and bolt back his direction. Sure enough, he's scrambling to stand up, and behind him I catch a glimpse of... Oh, that is creepy. I panned Spencer. I snap back to reality and hoist Kazuki up with what little physical strength I have. Spence, run now. Express your undying gratitude to me later. We board as quickly as we can back to the bunker. The snapping does not slow, but we're faster. I throw the door open and shove Kazuki inside before slamming it shut behind us, startling everyone in the bunker. Let's save here, so that we don't have to do all of this again if we die. I throw the door open and shove Kazuki in before slamming it shut behind us, startling everyone in the bunker. I wait, but the snaps do not follow. What happened out there? One of them found us. Kazuki, you're bleeding. Huh? I look, and sure enough, there's some pretty bad gashes on his leg. Let Nia examine you. Is that really necessary? I'm fine. It's not up for debate. Do it now. Okay. It's not really my business, but I can't help but eavesdrop on their conversation. Force of habit, I suppose. Oh, these gashes are deep. What did this? When I fell, I tripped over some sharp rocks. They cut me pretty bad. I see. Nia goes quiet as she begins to bandage him up. Hey, Nia. He lowers his voice. I have to strain to make out what they're saying. How do you think the virus spreads? I don't know. Nobody does for certain, remember? The word fell apart before there was a public consensus on how it worked. And since I've thankfully never experienced it firsthand, I really have no idea. Oh, I just thought maybe since you were a nurse. You don't think it's like in the movies, do you? This entire situation is like something out of a horror movie. But regardless, I cannot say for certain. I'm sorry. Okay, I need a sip to drink. Sareth posted one of my cute emotes. Now that's not one of my emotes. Alright. Kazuki swallows and the rest of the examination is conducted in silence. What did he want to go out for? Huh? Kazuki, he has never once asked to leave the shelter. I had assumed he was terrified of it, actually. Yet all of a sudden, he's volunteering. So what did he want to do out there? I don't know. He didn't get to tell me before the monster showed up. Did you at least get any supplies? Oh yeah, I found a can. Good. Then this whole thing wasn't completely useless. Put it on the shelf. Yes, ma'am. Amber flips me off but turns away. We spent the next few hours in uncomfortable silence. I catch a glimpse of Amber counting the supplies again. Nia is cuddling with Valentina on her bed as they mumble a conversation to each other. Oh, they're your cats, really? Bella and Dante. The next one who argues can. I think there will be a lot of arguments in this game, Sarah. I think there will be a lot of arguments. Anthony is on his bed, napping, and Luca is reading in his. Hey, Spencer. Ah, Cass, what's up? I wanted to thank you for coming back. I know it was probably more logical to leave me behind, but you didn't. I'll remember that. I want to show you something. Kazuki glances around, ensuring no one is paying attention to us before he reaches into his bag and pulls out. You risked your life for a sketch pad? I know it sounds silly, that's why I didn't tell anyone. But you're always writing in that journal, so I thought maybe you'd understand. He's not wrong. My journal is my most prized possession. He's like a friend whom I can confide anything to. Someone I can trust unconditionally to keep my secrets. It's one of the only things that has kept me sane all this time. But why a sketchpad? Are you a writer? Kazuki shakes his head. He opens it and shows me. You're an artist? Yes, I was. Before everything. You're a good one. I wasn't expecting him to look up when I said that. I just mentioned it because it was true. But his eyes were wide, as if I had just struck him. Did I say something wrong? No, Thank you. That means more to me than you realize. There's a joke there about that being the saddest thing I've ever heard, but I refrain from making it. Instead, I just give a curt little nod. Maybe one day I'll tell you more about it. I think I'd like that. Kazuki smiles at me as he walks off to his bed. I know my decision to go back for him was risky, but I can't bring myself to regret it. I guess it's time for bed. Maybe after that adrenaline high, I'll rest better. Maybe. Day 400. I rub my eyes, still a bit sleepy. Luca? How was your examination? Fine, I wasn't injured. Good. Oh, come on, you can't give me the cold shoulder forever. I'm going to the bathroom. Anthony groans before looking around the bunker. I'm scribbling in my journal, acting like I wasn't eavesdropping. But when I look up, I catch Anthony staring at me. Not that he's exactly subtle about it. If you want to stare, you can just ask. What? I smirk, raising a teasing eyebrow. Stop. Aw, you're not even a little into me? No. Damn, I'm just messing with him, but still brutal. Fine, what do you want? Well, now I'm not sure what I want to ask. No, now I'm not sure I want to ask. Come on, don't be like that. Tell me. I want to talk. Congrats, mission accomplished. Never mind, this was a mistake. No, come back, that was the last one, I promise. Anthony scowls at me. Not undeserved. Yeah, we're being pretty jerkish right now. Meet me just outside the bunker. Sunrise. Can we not just talk about it now? No. Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. But I guess I have been a bit of an ass to him during this conversation. And if he was going to attack me or something, doing it right outside the shelter is not the ideal location. Fine, I'll be there. Good. With that settled, I turn my thoughts to the day's duties. Everyone's glancing at me expectantly. Oh, that's our job now, right? We have to assign the expeditions. One sec, I need to... Alright. Okay, Okay, I think we read all that we could here. We have our journal, the pop thingies, a mirror, and notebook pages. Okay, some days you will be in charge of assigning which characters go out to gather supplies. This decision will determine who you will be able to spend your time with. If you venture into the forest with someone, you'll find an item to talk about. But this will only happen the first time you go out together. Keep in mind you cannot send someone outside 2 days in a row. You might want to keep yourself in the same location as the person you want to talk to. Okay, we wanted to talk to this guy, right? So... Oh, that was a bad pick. I shouldn't have picked the nurse to go out. Okay, we want to talk to Anthony. Hey, can I help you? Oh, you're so serious. I just want to talk. Never use that tone of voice again and I'll consider it. Ugh, you're no fun. Fine, fine. What do you even want to talk about? I was thinking you're the only one of us who was a student before this, yeah? I guess. Tell me about college. It was fine. Brilliant talk at this one. What did you attend? Just this community college near home. Maybe I could have gone out of state, but I didn't really want to. It wasn't worth the cost or being away from my family. I see. What did you study? History. Huh. You got a problem with that? No, I just find it interesting. Why history? I think it's fascinating, honestly. The fact humans have been around for so long and how much our cultures and views have changed. But despite how different things have been, there's some core aspects that make us that persist across every time period. I think those are the things that make us human. Wow, you sure you didn't take up philosophy as a minor? Very funny. What's your favorite time period then? That's a tough one, but I have to say the American Revolution. Really? Yeah. Something about how we never should have won that war, but we did anyway. Granted, France was an absolutely essential ally, but we shouldn't undermine the heart and creativity of the colonists either. That's really interesting. I didn't pay much attention in history, to be honest. Somehow, I'm not surprised. Rude. Okay. One last question. Meet any cute girls on campus? Oh, fuck off. He's a bit... Okay. Hey, Luca. Can I ask you a question? Sure. You've known Anthony like forever, right? Most of my life, yes. How did you two meet? I lived on our street my whole life. Anthony's family moved in when we were 6. Since we are both Italian, my family held a cookout to welcome them. I think Anthony was having a hard time being in a new place. I remember him sitting by himself, away from everyone. So I offered to let him build cars with me. I had gotten this new set of builder bricks for Christmas. We went inside and assembled them together. That's when we actually started talking. And you've been inseparable ever since? Pretty much. Your family was really nice for hosting that cookout. They were. It was my parents, my older sister, and my younger brother. Did Anthony have siblings? A sister, yeah. Our families were pretty close. We had a lot of dinners together. It was nice. Really nice. I miss it a lot. Yeah, do you know what happened to them? I don't know. After we fled, I did go back home when I could. They weren't there, and there wasn't any blood in the house either. Oh, sorry, I don't mean to make you sad about it. Is there something else you wanted to talk about? It's fine. Thanks for your time, Luca. Of course. It's almost sunrise. Anthony left a few minutes ago. I guess I better join him. Where are you going? To take a piss. Ew. My excuse worked, though, and I head outside. Sure enough, Anthony's there waiting for me. Alright, what's this about? I thought about what you said. I've said a lot of things. About Luca, dumbass. You're right, he wasn't happy with me. I thought you said you didn't care about that. Look, Luca and I have been best friends since we were 6 years old. He's all I have left. Then I suggest you make up with him. I've never been great at apologizing. Wow, really? I would never have guessed. Fuck you. But I get it. You want my help with what to say. Yeah. Well, have you guys ever fought before? Sometimes, mostly over small stuff, though. The last big one I can think of was years ago. What was it about? Luca used to work at this auto repair shop on our street, part-time, when he was younger. Apparently one day he heard a sound coming from the bushes outside. Bleeding heart that he is, he brought the crying thing back. Of course I was the first person he showed. A kitten, and of course he insisted we keep it. I never wanted a damn cat. I hated the things. And we were, what, 15? That's a significant expense for a couple of teenagers. But Luca was insistent. His dog had just passed away too, so we got into a pretty heated argument. We both said shit we didn't mean, and yeah, maybe I struck a few low blows. So, who won? He did. Really? How? Because he started to cry. That's it? I said something pretty bad about his dog. He tried to act like he wasn't by turning away, but yeah. Maybe it sounds stupid, crying because of caving just because of a few tears, but I couldn't fight after that. Instead, I stopped yelling and we talked it out. In the end, we kept her. Luca named her Tortellini. What's this about the dumbest name I've ever heard for a cat? I know, right? That is just about the dumbest name I've ever heard for a cat, too. But kind of cute, too. Did you ever come around to her? No, of course not. But regardless, agreeing to keep a cat is one thing. This is a different situation. I can't just let Luca have his way when it comes to matters of life and death. I understand where you're coming from, and I agree that it's for the good of the entire shelter that we all stay safe. But the way you talked to him could have been better, Anthony. I think you should word things more like you did back then. Yeah, maybe you're right. I'll talk to him. Thanks, Spencer. No problem. Everyone's back, so let's save. With the situation resolved, we head back inside the bunker. That was a rather long bathroom break. Oh yeah, it turns out it was actually a pretty nasty shit. Oh my god, stop! I'm going to hurl. She's awesome. I think that's everything for the day. I'm glad one problem seems to be resolved at least. As optimistic as this is, maybe tomorrow will be even better. Day 401. I catch Kazuki scanning the bookshelf. They're an important source of entertainment for us. Mostly because they're our only source of entertainment. Hey Cass, what you looking for? Oh, hi. I finished my book. I was looking for another one. I pluck a book off the shelf that I liked when I was younger. How about Watership Down? Oh, no, not that one. Really? I know what that book is about, and I'd rather read something that's not a reminder of the situation we're in. That's why I like it. It's a dark situation with a happy ending, even if we might not get one. Huh, I didn't think about it like that. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Thanks, Spencer. Happy to help. Well, time to do my job. Okay, today go out. these two guys. We want to talk with Kazuki. Hey, what you doing? Oh, nothing. Just drawing. Drawing what? Usually it's just whatever I'm thinking about or feeling. It helps me deal with things. I used to do it a lot back home, but ever since the outbreak I didn't have the supplies to. Even if I did, I was too paranoid to do anything but try and survive. It's been nice having a safe place to stay. Tell me about it. I do not miss the nights out in the wild, never knowing if something would slaughter me in my sleep. I still remember the day I found this place. I can't believe I got so lucky. You guys did a really good job disguising the door. It was Valentina's idea, covering it with leaves and branches. I wish I was as smart as her or the others, or helpful like Nia and Luca. Hey, you're trying. That says a lot in my book. I don't need your sympathy, Spencer. Wow. No, sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I just want to do something someday that I can be proud of. That makes me feel like I'm helping as much as you guys have. I'm sure you'll get there. What makes you so confident? Because you're still here. That means you want to survive. And that, in and of itself, says a lot about you. Yeah, maybe you're right. Of course I am. Now, can I see what you're drawing? Maybe next time. Deal. I'm going to talk with Nia. Oh, hello. What are you doing? Reading. There isn't much else to do around here. True. You're one of the bigger bookworms here, though. Got a favorite genre? Romance and fantasy mostly, but I do enjoy some science fiction here and there. Nerd. I can't help it. I used to read all the time growing up. Yeah? Yes, my parents were decently well off, so I would get a few for holidays and my birthday. Sounds like a typical nuclear family life to me. It was. We were very close. They were so proud of me when I got into nursing school, not to mention when I graduated. I'll bet that's no small feat. Stop, you'll embarrass me. What about Valentina? Did you ever introduce them to her? I did. They loved her. They'd always joke that they wanted another daughter. I was always worried about letting them down. Nursing school was so hard for me. Some days I just wanted to give up and drop out. But I couldn't disappoint them. That was part of the reason I kept going. I knew they believed in me, and it helped me believe in myself too. Must be nice. Well, anywho, I think I'm going to head to the bathroom. Wouldn't want to bum you out with all of this talk of the past. Oh, really? I don't mind talking about it. It helps sometimes. Nah, I'm good. Enjoy your book. Alright. Hey Valentina, can you toss me the hairbrush? Here. Thanks. As much as I hate having to share a brush with everyone, at least we have one. Valentina finding it on that expedition was like winning the lottery. What the end of the world does to a person. Where's Nia, by the way? She went to the bathroom. Gotcha. Spencer. Hang on, Ems. I'm not done with the brush yet. What? No, that's not what I want. I'm taking the boys into the woods. Why? I found something the other day. A toolkit. I think it could come in handy, but it was stuck behind a large rock. The four of us may be able to move it, though. And you're taking Kazuki instead of Valentina? I wish to leave at least one physically capable person here in case of something goes wrong. That's... Hey! Fine, well. Nia and I can hold down the fort. Thank you. We will be back soon. Oh, hey Nia. Amber just left with... She doesn't answer me, instead just standing there and staring at her hands. Okay. I glance at Valentina, wondering if I said something wrong, but she looks as confused as I am. Hey, what's wrong? I heard something while I was out. I went to investigate it, and it was one of those mutants. It had impaled something on its claws. It was horrible. It flung it off, and when it was gone, I went to see them. I don't know, maybe I thought if they were still alive, I could. It was a boy, a teenage boy. If I had just gotten there a little sooner, then maybe I could have. Hey, hey, none of that. You know the situation we're in. Sometimes there's nothing we can do. But I'm supposed to. Nia's voice finally breaks as her eyes fill with tears and she buries her face in Valentina's chest. It was horrible, Val. His eyes, he was in so much pain. We was so scared. Oh, babe. Valentina rubs her back as I press my lips together and stand awkwardly to the side. Hey, I have something for you. She sniffles as she lifts her head from her chest a little. I was saving it for a special occasion, but I think you need it now. Hey Spencer, can you look under my mattress? Oh, sure. I find Valentina's bed, sticking my hand under the mattress and feeling something solid brush my fingers. I pull it out, both women watching me, and a book? Not just any book. Look. I bring it over to them, handing it to Nia. Her eyes widen as she reads the title out aloud. Flowers for Algernon? I found it about a week ago. Isn't that book, like, really damn sad? Sure enough, more tears well up in Nia's eyes. My favorite book. What? That's not what I expected from her. Your favorite? Nia rubs at her eyes and nods. I decide to take a seat on the bed next to them. I've never read it. What's it about? A man named Charlie is intellectually disabled and decides to undergo an experimental surgery to increase his intelligence. Algernon is the name of the mouse they tested the surgery on before Charlie. It's such a beautifully tragic story about intelligence, happiness, and our treatment of the disabled. You might have to give it a read then after you're done with it. Please do. That is a lot of reading. Do you remember the first time you told me this was your favorite book? You were in the hospital. Hospital? Why? Sports injury. Well, fine. I hurt my arm doing a stupid stunt after track practice. I told the cute nurse I was trying to do a flip and she had the ugliest snort of a laugh I'd ever heard. That's not what you told me. But no, I hate your laugh, clearly. You hated it so much you gave me your number. That's beside the point. We got on the topic of books and she told me it was her favorite. Even let me borrow her copy to read while I was in there. And then you... Oh, shit. We're going to save. Not again. What happened? I don't hear anything outside. Something must have happened with the power. Looks like we'll have to try the generator outside. I'll get the door. We all make our way over and crack it a little open too. And we immediately close it again. There's so many of them. We can't go out in that. Can't we just wait until they're gone to fix the generator? Yeah, that's absolutely what we're... Fuck. Amber and the others will be back soon. If we don't get rid of them, they're goners. Shit. But how do we do that? We need to distract them, lure them away. And who's going to do that? I can. I'm the best runner here. Your leg hasn't fully healed yet, but Valentina, you physically cannot run. Fine. Then Spencer goes. Val, it's okay. I can. Do you want to? Well, no, but then you're not going. I will go. Spencer wants me to. Both of them turn to me. If I go, I could die, and I'm the one with the notebook pages. But maybe the fact that I have the pages gives me the best chance of survival. If I die, though, I'm absolutely haunting you guys. Neither of them laugh. Damn, tough crowd. I feel around until I get my bag and approach the door with a deep breath. But then I feel a hand on my shoulder. What? Shh. It's just me. Oh, Valentina, what is it? I just thank you and come back. I'll try. Okay, I feel like we need to save again. Alright, Spencer, this is fine. Wait, let's actually check the journal. Okay, they are drawn to sound. So this thing should actually come in handy at this point. You've just gotta distract a bunch of mutants that can skewer you like a kebab. But as long as I'm quiet, everything should be crack. Shit. I look down at the snap twig under my foot, and without even looking up, I dart behind the nearest tree. Fuck. They definitely heard me. Oh shit, okay. I need to distract them before they get here. I'm gonna get gutted. Can I use them somehow? If I throw them, I can hopefully get them to go the other way. I've got a decent arm too. I reach into my bags and gather a handful of them. With all my strength, I throw them as far as I can. It worked. It worked! I could cry in relief as the monsters run off to chase the source of the noise. That should keep them busy. Avoiding any stray twigs this time, I slip back to the bunker. Spencer! Oh, thank God. Did it work? Yeah, I should hold them off long enough for the others to get back safe. Thank you so much. The power's back. I'm about to go back to my bed to wait for the others, but something grabs me gently by the arm. Hey, she lowers her voice so only I can hear it. Thank you for what you did. I won't forget this. Despite almost dying, I can't help but give her a half smile as I nod back. You're welcome. Well, that took longer than expected, but we have the toolkit. It's really going to help. I'm so glad we got it. Oh, Amber, there was power outage. It seems to have come back on its own, but we might want to check that out soon. I see. I think there's enough excitement for the night. Can we go to bed now? Seconded. Everyone seems to agree, including myself. I took the boring days for granted before all this. I'd give anything for a day where nothing happens now. I'm tired, so very tired. Day 402. As I'm writing in my notebook, I happen to catch a bit of a conversation. After the expeditions? Yeah, it won't take long, but since we're about to go out, I can wait until after. Oh, alright. Attention everyone, I just checked and it's midnight. The floor is yours, Spencer. Why ours? Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, I feel like we should leave. And I want to go with Amber. Are you not going to talk to me? Do I need to? Well, no, but it could help make this walk less mind-numbingly boring. If you think I'm so boring, why did you assign me to do this with you? Well, oh, what? You okay? Yeah, apologies, I stepped on something. Being a CD, wow, you don't see many of these nowadays. Oh, I hate this song. What? Why? They played it at my senior prom. And that's a bad thing. Why? I didn't go junior year. I wasn't exactly popular. What? Why? Pretty mean girls like you are usually the stereotypes for popularity. Ignoring your stupid comments, my passions were not the same as my peers. I was a bit of a nerd, I suppose. I knew I wouldn't enjoy myself at the prom, so I didn't go. But senior year, someone actually asked me. I thought maybe, I don't know, someone was willing to give me a chance. I was an idiot. He stood me up. I was the laughing stock. I was only there for a little while, waiting to see if he'd show, and they played this damn song as I stood there like a moron. Fuck, I know teenagers can be mean as hell, but still. Amber, no matter, it's long past now. And I never let anyone make a fool out of me like that again. There's nothing else here. Let's head back. She scowls at the CD, tossing it back onto the dirt. I don't pick it back up. Bored, I decide to take a short nap. Surprisingly, it doesn't take long for me to doze off. Unsurprisingly, sleep does not last very long. Again, being honest. What are they doing? One of the downsides of living with six other people in a place smaller than my old apartment is that when somebody yells, everyone hears it. What's the issue? Spencer. Damn it, I told them they'd wake you if they kept this up. Anthony and Val are having another spat. Oh, for the love of. About what? I catch a glimpse of Valentina muttering something under her breath. I'm not sure how to pronounce any of that. The fuck did you just say to me? Nothing, asshole. You mumbled it. Speak up. Maybe I'll tell you if you take it back. I will not apologize for telling the truth. Whoa, guys, what's going on here? They're being idiots because someone's Fifi got hurt. Oh, fuck you. It's not my fault she's being sensitive. For the last time, calling my girlfriend replaceable is not being sensitive. You said what? She needs to be. All I said was she should train one of us in medical practices in case she dies and we need a replacement. A certain someone overheard and it's acting like I just spat on her bloodline. Disrespecting Nia is worse than that. Well, I'm sorry. I know you hate fighting, but I can't let him speak to you that way, babe. Why am I the bad guy here for making what is an objectively smart decision? How are you this stance? You called her replaceable. Because we need her to be in order to have any chance of survival. If I wasn't above it, I'd hook you for that. Well, you don't mean that. No, I don't, but his face is so punchable. I'll show you punchable. Anthony! Luca stops him, but Anthony still shoots a nasty glare Valentina's way. If this escalates anymore, we could be in serious trouble. Anthony, I think you should cool off. Me? But she's the one who wasn't about to actually throw a punch. Fuck you all. Before we can stop him, Anthony storms out of the bunker. I should go after him. I'm coming with you. I pulled him aside a little lower in my voice. No offense, Luca, but you're not exactly an unbiased party. Even if you could defuse the situation, it'll look better to the others if I come. Alright. Any idea where he might be? No. All these trees look the same to me. I do take note of how close Luca is standing to me, as if he's worried one wrong turn will doom us. Seraph, you're a little bit late though. The argument is finished, so you can't shoot them anymore. We save. I guess I'm leading the way then. We fall into a comfortable silence. I'm in front, Luca trailing behind me. Russell. I tense for a moment, but there is no snapping, so I peer behind a tree and I let out a sigh of relief. Luca, What? Where is he? When did he stop following me? Who's there? Show yourself. Hey, it's just me. Oh, Spencer. Anthony drops the rock he was holding. What are you doing out here? Looking for you, obviously. Oh, I'm not here to lecture you, but what was that back there? What I said wasn't wrong. Look, I think your head is in the right place, but the way you go about it needs to change. It's not fair. Pardon? All of this, it isn't fair. I never asked for things to change, but they have. And what I've done so far has kept Luca and I alive. I can't regret that. But it's not just you and Luca anymore. You're living with 5 other people now. And it's not going to last if you keep fighting with everyone. I just wish this never happened. I know everyone does, but still, my whole life was uprooted. My school, my home, my family. Luca is the only part of that life I have left. I didn't really have any other friends. I guess I don't really know how to handle other people like he does. Look, I get it, this sucks. We've all had to adjust to this new life. But this is the safest we've been in a while. That's why we all stay at the shelter, right? Do you really want to risk all that? No, I don't. I'll try harder to watch what I say. Besides, Luca would never forgive me if I fucked this up for us. Where is Luca, by the way? Oh, shit, I was hoping he wouldn't ask. I can't tell him the truth, can I? He'll blame me if something happened to him, or worse. But if he is in trouble and I don't come clean... How can you not know where he is? Yeah, that's the reaction I expected. We got separated looking for you. Fuck, then what are we doing here? We need to find him. Where was the last place you saw him? This way. Luca, thank God, what happened? I fell down one of the smaller ravines. I'm so sorry, Spencer. It's... fine. Minus the fact that Anthony was about to wring my neck over it. Thankfully, he's just a little scratched up and we had to start to head back. Hey, I tense up a bit as Anthony puts a hand on my shoulder. I appreciate you coming clean about Luca. I was pissed in the moment, but it wasn't your fault, and if he was actually hurt, your honesty could have saved his life. Yeah, no problem. He patted my back once before heading into the shelter. Oh, you're back. Yeah. One sec, guys. One moment, please. Okay, here we go. I shouldn't have said what I did. I'm sorry. Don't apologize to me, apologize to her. I'm sorry, Nia. Thanks, I know you meant well, but... I know, it was wrong. Don't make me say it again, please. Well, it's not the best apology, but it's a start. Nia gives a soft laugh, and Valentina said, it's a start. Day 403. Hey, Doc. Hey, Doc. How are you doing? Oh my god, so much reading. I haven't done this much reading out loud in voice in forever. I'm gonna be like hoarse tomorrow. How are you doing, Doc? Good, good. That's good to hear. There you are. Good morning to you too, Amber. Knock it off. I have a request. Your wish is my command, O ruler of the bunker. Stop. I just need you and Luca to check on the generator. After the last incident, I want to make sure it's in good shape. Luca, I get, but what can I do with the generator? It's safer to have 2 people go. Why can't you do it? Anthony and I need to fix one of the bed frames. It's been squeaking. Okay, but why me specifically then? Because you're the most likely to make sure he actually gets done. Horror game, yes, we are playing Epimutation. And it's a visual novel, which means I am reading a lot. Like a lot. Yeah. Was that a compliment? No. It was totally a compliment. A few minutes later, Luca comes back from what I assume was the bathroom. Oh, Spencer, Amber said she already told me. You ready? Yeah, let's go. I'm sure to keep my voice down and my eyes alert as Luca works on the generator. It's a good thing you were a mechanic before all this went down, huh? Yeah, I'm really glad I'm able to help. Did you always want to be a mechanic? Not specifically. When I was younger, my parents' car broke down a fair amount. We had enough money to get by, but we couldn't afford to constantly get it repaired or to get a new one. One time I decided to try and fix it following some information I read online and in books. And it actually worked. You should have seen the look on my parents' faces. They were so proud. Soon enough, I started fixing up things for our neighbors and people on our street. Tony and I lived around a lot of other immigrants too. I only charged about half what most people would. It was mutually beneficial. Seeing how people lit up when I was able to fix their stuff, that's how I knew this is what I wanted to do. Some people on our street called me something. I really miss it. That sounds lovely, Luca. Thanks. And hey, at least now I can help you guys. Yeah, you can. He continues to work for a bit, and I'm sure to keep an eye on the woods. One of the worst parts of all of this is the paranoia. Every twitch, every brush of leaves makes you want to break into sprint. And just when you think it's gonna be okay, snap. Shit. I have to think fast. We can't run. It's right between us and the shelter. Hide. Where can we hide? The notebook said we can hide if it's lower than standing height. And there's a generator right here. In an instant, I'm grabbing Luca by the arm before he can run. I press my hand over his mouth, muffling his startled cry as I shove him into the grass behind it. I hold him down and he stops fighting me after a moment. And we wait, and wait, and wait. I can hear the snaps on the other side of the meadow. The creature's shadow reaches over the generator, but it passes. I wait perhaps a little longer than necessary before getting off of Luca. Shit, that was close. Luca, you okay? Luca's hand is tightly gripping his chest. His breathing is quick and shallow as his back is pressed against the tree. He's shaking slightly and sweat is beading on his forehead. Oh no, one of these. I know exactly what he's experiencing right now, but I don't know if Luca would appreciate me getting involved in his business. I should. I have to at least try and see if he wants my help. I shift myself so I'm kneeling in front of him, hands on my knees. Hey, Luca, breathe. I can't. Just try for me, in and out. There's a breathless noise as his chest heaves. He's got a vice grip on the front of his shirt. It's okay, it's gone. Here, just watch my hand. I slowly bring my hand close to my chest, with a long inhale, then away as I slowly breathe out. I repeat that a few times and it seems to help. I notice his breathing mirroring the action. There you go. Good job. Luca breathes for a few minutes as he gradually calms down. There's silence between us, just the sounds of the forest, but thankfully no snapping. You okay? His arms wrap tightly around me, and suddenly I'm the one having trouble breathing. But I can't bring myself to push him away either. He buries his face into my shoulder, and after a moment I catch a trembling whisper. I don't want to die, Spencer. My chest tightens more than I expect as I lightly rest my hand on his back. I know, Luca, I know. Took you long enough. Any issues? I glance over at Luca, who swallows and shakes his head. Nothing we couldn't handle. Good. A couple hours pass and it's time to go out. I don't want him having to go out now. Hey Luca, there's something I was wondering about. Catch you later, Sarah. Thank you so much for being here with me, and thank you again for the subscription. Shoot. Weren't you and Anthony the first two to find the bunker after Amber? We were. Why didn't you just kick her out then? It would have been 2 against 1. Spencer. Kidding. I'm curious what it was like though. I shouldn't tell you. What? Why not? Amber swore us to secrecy. Well, Amber isn't hearing this conversation now, is she? Promise you won't tell her I told you? My lips are as sealed as the shelter door. I was the one who spotted it first. We decided to quietly try the door, but it was locked. So we waited it out. We wanted to see if anyone would come out of it. And a couple hours later, she did. That's how we found out the door only locks from the inside. So you tried to rob her blind? No, we just wanted to see what was inside. Even if he's telling the truth, I know for a fact that Anthony wanted to steal. But she must have gone to the bathroom because she came back after only a few minutes. She had a knife, but Anthony used to have his hunting rifle. He disarmed her and she begged for her life? That would be so good. No, she hissed at us. What? I think she panicked, probably didn't know what else to do. Oh, that's so good. She can't know I told you. Okay, yeah. Oh my god, I can't breathe. We worked things out eventually. Decided sticking together would be mutually beneficial. Thank you, dog. I actually really need the drinks today. I was glad when Nia and Valentina showed up though. Mediating Amber and Tony all the time was tiring. I'm sure. Oh, I need to internalize this. Thank you, Luca. This made my whole week. You're welcome. Hey, Amps. What do you want? To talk? Is that a crime? Unfortunately, no. What is it you wish to discuss? I was just wondering what you used to do before you found the bunker. I mean, you always brag about how you found it first, but since it isn't yours, you had to have been out in the wild for a bit, yeah? I was. Tell me about it. Why should I? Please? No. Pretty please? I said no. Pretty please? You're not going to let up until I talk, are you? Nope. Fine. Yes, I was in the woods for a while. I fled my place of work in a panic. I had nothing but my bag and the clothes on my back. And a knife I stole from the break room on the way out. Thankfully, I knew a fair amount of survival techniques. How? Video essays. Pfft, you cannot laugh. It kept me alive, didn't it? Touché. Got any cool wilderness stories? Well, I did find an injured squirrel once. Oh, that's so... I ate it. Oh. Don't look at me like that. It didn't have long to live anyway. Right. I regret asking. I think I've had enough Amber lore for one day. Oh god. I'd assumed the rest of the night would be uneventful, and I was half right. We all went to bed, and I expected it to pass like every other sleep, but... Pens. Spencer, wake up. 5 more minutes. Groaning softly in complaint, I crack open my eyes. Oh, Nia? What is it? It's later. The fuck are you talking about? You said maybe you'd talk later. And it's later. Okay, let's talk. I get out of bed and we move to sit in the far corner of the shelter away from the others. I've noticed you seem to have somewhat frequent nightmares. Yeah, something like that. It's to be expected given the situation. I'm sure we all do to some extent, but you and Kazuki seem to have them the most. Kazuki has nightmares? You haven't noticed? I shake my head. I guess it's hard to when I'm having so many myself. I have a theory that it's because you two are on your own. What do you mean? Well, I have Val, and Luca and Anthony have each other. You two didn't come here with anyone you knew. Huh, I never thought of it like that. Hold on, Amber didn't come with anyone either. True, but it's Amber. I don't know if anything can bother her aside from my disorganized shelf. My eyes widen momentarily at the remark before I snort. Wow, didn't expect that kind of comment from you. It's just my observation. Maybe I've underestimated Nia. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know if you ever need to talk about these things, I'm here for you. I know we haven't known each other long, but I hope we can be friends. Friends. I hate the way that my chest warms at the word. Okay. Thanks, Nia. You're very welcome, Spencer. We both get back to our beds, and I feel more relaxed than I have in weeks. Best of all, no nightmares come for me this night. Day 404. Spencer. Ka, don't sneak up on me like that. Since when could she move so silently? We live in a tiny shelter. Any movement could be considered sneaking up on someone. Just, what do you want? I'm requesting to go on the expedition today. Why? I would like to search a particular area. For supplies, obviously. Fine, but I'm going with you. Very well. I'm fairly certain she's hiding something. I'm not sure if it's serious, but whatever it is, I want to find out. Alright guys, Amber and I are going out today. Oh, alright. We'll see you later. Be safe. She takes me to a secluded spot, one I don't think I've ever seen before. But her lead is as confident as ever. Stand there and keep watch. Can't I look around too? Fine, just don't go far. I look around the log and I don't seem to find anything until my foot catches on something. I look down and... a gun! A pistol to be exact. I bent down to examine it, checking the chamber. There's one bullet. This is the most powerful thing we've found. If anyone finds out that I'm keeping it hidden, they'll never trust me again. Concealing notebook pages is one thing, a loaded gun is another. But something like this could shift the power balance of the entire shelter. More pages from the notebook. With Amber nearby, I don't have time to read them now. I quickly stuff them into my bag. Spencer, where are you? Shit, Amber. What am I going to do about the gun? Tell her. I can't hide something like this. I just have to trust her. Did you find anything? Yeah, look. Carefully hold the gun out for Amber, my fingers well away from the trigger. Oh my god. Yeah, I know. Is it loaded? One bullet. We should bring it back. Are you sure? I know it could be dangerous, but it could save our lives in an emergency. I believe it to be worth the risk. Okay. Thank you for telling me you found it. Yeah, no problem. I just hope it was the right decision. We start to head back to the bunker, and the silence seems more awkward than usual. I decide to take a gamble and break it. Hey, what was your life like before all this? That's rather sudden and blunt. I was just wondering, all you said was you used to do financial analysis. Does it really matter? The world has ended, our old lives are gone. I think it matters. I found that people's past experiences shape their actions in the present. I never thought of it that way. Yeah, the more I understand who you were, the better I can understand who you are. And why would you want to do that? What do you mean? You aren't dense. I have been less than warm to you and the others. At least she's self-aware about it. That doesn't mean we hate you. At least I don't. Yeah, you're bossy, stern, and stubborn. I'm regretting this already. Hey, let me finish, because you're also really driven and one of the more competent people in that bunker, at least in my opinion. So why don't you at least talk to us? Who knows, you might even make some friends. I have not had any friends for a very long time. Really? This was a mistake. I should not have told. No, I'm sorry. I won't laugh again. Hey, I never had roommates before either. I guess we're both learning something new. If you don't want to talk to everyone at once, you can start with me. There are things I would rather forget, but if what you say is true, then perhaps one day. But if you tell anyone about this conversation, I will evict you from the shelter. Don't worry, I'm really good at keeping secrets. There is one thing, I think. Uh-oh. Amber and I go completely still as the screaming sounds echo through the trees. That's coming from move now. Amber grabs my arm with more strength than I thought she had as we sprint through the woods. My ears ring from the sound of screams and metal clanging in the distance. But even worse is when it stops. I'm nauseous as we break through the trees to finally see the shelter. No. And my worst fear is realized. We're too late. The place is in shambles. Blood paints the ground and walls. This has never happened before. The shelter is safe. It's supposed to be safe. The only consolation is that everyone seems to be alive, for now. What happened here? One of these things got in. How? They've never gotten through the door before. I think the door hinges were coming loose from use. Fuck, and none of us noticed until it was too late. It's my fault. It's all my fault. If I had known the door was loose, I could have fixed it before. Calm down. You couldn't have known. Oh god, it's everywhere. Kazuki's face is pale as a sheet. Then again, so is everyone's. They're all bleeding. I can't even tell where their wounds are or whose blood is on their bodies. How did you manage to drive it off? Val and Anthony, they lose things from Luca's toolkit. I blow out a sigh of relief. All things considered, we were lucky not to come back to 5 corpses. Luca fixed the door immediately. He's injured, let Nia bandage him first. All of you are, and none of your wounds look fatal. If another thing gets in, there won't be a living man to bandage. But I'll do it. Anthony grits his teeth, but knows he doesn't have a valid argument here. Fine. I will get the medkit. Nia gets to work bandaging the injured as Luca repairs the door. No one has anything to say. I shouldn't either. I really shouldn't. But a close encounter with a mutant. This bunker is tiny, and everyone was injured. I don't want to do this, but I have no choice. If one of us is a danger to the others, for the sake of everyone else, I have to speak up. What is going on? Hey guys, all eyes turn to me, tired and fearful. I think we need to check for infection. Infection? Spencer, why? We don't even know how the virus spreads. I've been keeping notes. I think I have a good idea how it works. What does everyone else think? I suppose it comes down to them. If they're going to listen to me, they'd be putting their lives in my hands. I trust them. I vote yes. Spencer isn't selfish. My answer is yes. I think they're honest. Give them a shot. Spencer is a good person. I think they want what's best for us. I say let them try. Okay. That's a majority. Okay. Okay, yeah, we had these. Yeah, forgive the more personal entry into a scientific journal, but I am worried about my fellow researcher, Dr. Gordon. Henry has been ill as of late, and while it is not uncommon for him to overwork himself, he has surpassed the typical signs of fatigue. I've transcribed our conversations below. I am unsure what to make of them. Henry, are you alright? Of course, why wouldn't I be? You've seemed exhausted the past few days. Oh please, we are scientists. Most of us spend late nights in the lab. But you seem dizzy from just walking to the coffee maker. I don't know if you know this, but that is in fact just a sign of needing more sleep. Yes, but I said I'm fine, Victor. Alright, good day, Henry. Are you coming over tonight? For what? My daughter's birthday, remember? It would mean the world to her if you came. Can't. What? Why not? I have to finish gathering data on Edward. But it's her birthday, you promised. This is more important than some birthday. He proceeded to slam his hand on the lab bench, shattering the beaker he was holding. Henry, your hand. What? It's bleeding. Severely. We need to call someone immediately. Oh, so it is. I truly do not understand his behavior. Henry is normally a far more even-tempered man, but ever since that night he spent in the lab on September 7th, he's been different. No, I refuse to believe he would do something so reckless. He injected the mouse, that is all. How is that supposed to help us? I'm going to talk to each of you individually. After that, I'll determine if someone is infected. And if they are, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I don't need to talk to Amber, she was with me. But I should start with... What do you want? Are you okay? No, how could I be? I'm exhausted, fighting off one of things takes a lot out of you. You and Val saved the others, though. Yeah, maybe. How are your injuries? Not great, honestly. Val and I took the hardest hits. But Nia's got us patched up. My side's still really sore, though. Hurts like a bitch. Do you think anyone is infected? Fuck, I don't know. I really don't. Don't ask me that, please. Okay. How could you guys let this happen? Excuse me, this wasn't our fault. If you even think about saying that to Luca, I swear to God. Whoa, okay. Got it. Good. He doesn't seem infected to me. Are you okay? Yeah, I don't think I'm hurt. Valentina and Anthony were really brave. I don't know what would have happened without them. How are your injuries? Not painful, especially compared to last time. Maybe I'm finally getting thicker skin. I don't know. There's so much blood, it all happened so fast. My head hurts and I just want to go to sleep and forget this ever happened. He might be infected. Oh, hey. Are you okay? Yeah. I'm alive thanks to Val and Tony. It could have gone so much worse, so I'm happy. I am pretty tired, though. I think it's the panic wearing off. How are your injuries? They don't really hurt at all, honestly. Nia's really good at bandaging us up. Anthony used to joke I had a super low pain tolerance, but I think it's gotten better ever since all this. Depressing as that is. We just can't be infected. I know, it's my fault. I should have known that all was coming loose. I'm a mechanic. Sorry. I don't mean to complain. Let's move on, please. Well, these two guys have this pain tolerance thing, right? Are you okay? No, none of this is okay. I hate this. I hate being so afraid all the time. I thought the shelter was safe, but no. I'm so tired, Spencer. How are your injuries? I was the least injured out of all of us, so I'm okay physically. Val made sure of that. I don't know how this virus works. It's so confusing being medically trained but having no idea how to identify a sickness. I'm not used to feeling this useless. I'm sorry. This whole thing has left me shaken. Let's just move on. Don't even try that with me. We are all suffering right now. Why would you make it worse? Right, sorry. What's up? Are you okay? Fuck no. That was too close. I just saw red when I was attacking that thing, but I've never felt that way before. Facing life or death that close must do that to a person. Not as painful as they look. I've been getting scraped up long before the world went to shit. It hardly bothers me anymore. We've been on many scraps before, and I can't imagine now of all times our luck can't have run out. Oh, fuck you. I don't think this was our fault. Okay, sorry. Well, that's everyone. There's no turning back now. I have to make a decision. I've come to my conclusion. And what do you propose we do about it? If one of us really is infected, they'll have to go. Hang on. We're going to doom someone because Spencer thinks they might be infected? I was worried this might happen. I guess I don't have a choice anymore. Because I found these. I pull out the notebook pages and show them to the others. I let them read them. I don't know, how can we be sure you didn't write these? Why would I do that? I don't know, but if we're going to get rid of someone based on this, I'd like more proof. It's real. How do you know? Amber walks over to one of their shelves, pulling something out of her manila folder. Because I have a page, too. Sure enough, the handwriting matches the ones we have. By some miracle, I have managed to escape the lab with my life. For the time being, this notebook will no longer chronicle my studies but log my experiences in case something happens to me and another wayward soul manages to discover these pages. I have determined the mutation is caused by some sort of virus, and that the rate at which it progresses fluctuates based on the emotional distress of the infected. That is why some turn far quicker than Dr. Gordon. Henry, why? I think this is proof Spencer didn't forge these. No more arguments. We are in agreement. I want to ask Amber about her page, but it's not the time. They all look at me. A collective breath is held. The infected person is... Very funny. Now who is it actually? I'm sorry, Anthony. You should be, because it's not him, right, Luca? Maybe they're right. We don't know how it works. Spencer does, at least more than any of us. What are you saying? Let me go. If I come back in a few days, then we'll know, right? And I'm coming with you. No, please. I couldn't stand it if I hurt anyone else, especially you. I refuse to let you go out there alone. It's not happening. If you go, we go together. I'm sorry, Tony. Hopefully I can apologize for this later. What are you? Crack? What the fuck? Anthony howls in pain as Luca takes a hammer from his belt and hits Anthony in the shin with it. Luca? Holy shit. He grabs his bag and throws the door open as he sprints outside. Anthony tries to pursue but can't with the pain in his leg. No, Luca! But there is no response. And all the fight leaves Anthony as his eyes fill with despair. The only thing we can do is hope he'll come back like he said. There's nothing else for the rest of us to do, to say or to do but wait. A few days pass, night falls. I twitch a little in my sleep. What is that? Ah, shit. Jog on my own blood with the gurgle. Was somebody else. Wrong choice. They're right. I was wrong. And now 6 more people are going to die from it. The only comfort I get is knowing I don't have to face them as the light fades from my eyes. Okay, we're gonna try to get a good ending, but we're gonna do that next time. For today, we are ending the stream. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys have a great weekend. I'll be streaming tomorrow on my Off Black channel if you're interested in Guild Wars 2. Otherwise, I hope to see you on Monday for my Worm stream. And yeah, see you then. Bye, guys.